Hello, this is Mark Sabatella from Outside Shore Music, home of Mastering MuseScore. In this week's tip, I want to talk about what happens when you have a key or time signature change, or for that matter, a clef change, at the point of a repeat. So let's talk about this example that I have up here. We have a nice little passage in C major that repeats, and then we have a passage in C minor that repeats. And the first passage is in 4/4, the second passage is in 3/4. Well, the way MuseScore does this by default is absolutely correct. It's kind of the modern standard for how this works. What happens is, if you think about this, that first section is going to be played in C major, and it's going to be played twice, and then you change to C minor, and then you play the second section twice, and it's in 3/4. And the point is that the change only happens once, right? We don't change to C minor twice. We don't change to 3/4 twice. We only make the change once. And that is why the correct place for the key signature and the time signature is before the repeat sign. It's outside the repeated area. So it's before that repeat sign, and it's after the previous repeat sign. So this is correct, and MuseScore has been doing it correctly for a number of years. However, a lot of older music does not follow that standard. A lot of older music will go ahead and put the changes after the start repeat. It'll put the C minor and the 3/4 after the start repeat. Not as good because it implies that you're changing key and changing time signature twice, but it is how older scores used to do it. And if you want to reproduce that look, MuseScore 4.6 now has a way of doing that. What we're going to do is go to Format, Style, and then you're going to see under clefs, key, and time signatures, if you scroll down a little ways, you're going to see clefs, key, and time signatures at repeats and jumps, and there is an option there to control allow changes between and start repeats. There's actually a bunch of others where the clefs go, and other things having to do with how things happen around end repeats and what happens if there's multiple key changes. But this is the one we're going to care about, the one that says allow changes between and start repeats. Right now, it's checked. If I say don't allow it, it's going to move them after. So when I do that, you see that now indeed the key signature and time signature has been moved after the repeat sign, the way older scores used to do things. And if you prefer that look, that's how you can get it now as of MuseScore Studio 4.6.